Just about to get started. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bert Blyleven, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the history of baseball.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton turns, moving to his left. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Raimel Tapia up to hit. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Next offering is down low. Ball 1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. That one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a slow roller. Fires over to Killebrew. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swings through that one. 0-1. And there's a ball. The 1-1. Inside, just missed. The 2-1. Called strike right there. Bounced out to short. On the run, throw to first. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom. Here's Byron Buxton. Comes in 5th in the American League in batting average. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Into center. Hernandez under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting second.
And now Rod Carew. 3 hits in the ball game on Wednesday. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Biggio in there safely.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Carew over at first with 1 away. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gausman throws over, and he's back in standing. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Here's George Springer, having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. And another ball. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
That's the ball.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Teoscar Hernandez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Harmon Killebrew now at the plate. Killebrew, 8th best batting average in the American League.
The first baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
The pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now here is Paul Molitor. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Gausman, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. And that should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So digging in, Jorge Polanco. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Swing and a pop-up. And Polanco is out. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Out towards left center. Tapia on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that back here at the ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. And the righty deals. That one drifts inside. And now it's even up.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Here's Reese McGuire. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Good eye right there. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. Justin Morneau digs in now. Morneau enters the day third in the American League batting race. Gosman back to work. Out to short. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. Hard hit left side. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. Runner in scoring position now.
Runners on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. On the ground to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
I'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Here's Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball popped up. And a base hit knocks in a run.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into.
Slings to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Start of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him. And that's the first out. Raimel Tapia next up for the Blue Jays. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss. The Jays hitless so far in the game. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buxton makes the catch. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order. And welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Torrey Hunter.
For the Twins, the right fielder, Torrey.
The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Paul Molitor, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So up next, Jorge Polanco. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Over to first, and he's saved. And there's a foul ball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
To the right side, it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. There's Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Intentional walk here, and that sets up the double play after the stolen base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. In the air, left field. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags from third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, George Springer. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. That's a strike. And the 0-2. Got him. And there's one down.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one at triple digits. The Blue Jays yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 3-2. And that one in the air center field. Buxton makes the catch. That's out number 2. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In there for strike 1. The wind and the pitch.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the power speed combo. Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And a pitch. Hammered, base hit.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's the Twins DH, Rod Carew. Good contact guy, good defender. Had a swing and a line drive at a right field, and base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. Across is the runner from first, and they're up by 3. Now Correa up to hit. In the air to left, down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. On the ground to the left. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
A new arm into the game. The righty, Jose De Leon, makes the grab for the second out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Paul Molitor. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. A swing and a soft liner. Biggio tosses to first, third out. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 4 and the J. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering misses the mark. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And misses inside. Here comes a pitch. And that one almost got him.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And now a full count.
I got 3-2.
Next offering is fouled back. The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. McGuire, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Got him. That's his second strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Buxton makes the catch, and that'll do it. So he's perfect. Back here at the ballpark, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
This to third, and foul ball. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Polanco gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here. So digging in, Justin Morneau. 1 for 2.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Kicks and deals. Line drive to short and caught. Here's some real power at the plate. Byron Buxton. De Leon throws over. Polanco back easily. On a line, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Polanco coming around third. He will score. It's 5-0. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Swings through that one. 0-1. Two outs. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. So they pick. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette in for a strike. And that's strike one.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Sanchez makes the play, and there's one down. Raimel Tapia next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The line of the pitch. And that one fouled off. And it's fouled away.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
The 0-2. And that one a little bit high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And down on strikes. And 2 away to start the 7th. Guerrero in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It's 5-0. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa.
Leading up for the Twins, the shortstop, Carlos.
The pitch. Liner, base hit. Harmon Killebrew, the next Twin up to hit.
Harmon Killebrew.
In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Now the 0-1. Rolled over to third, and it gets by him. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And at first, now it's the right fielder, Torrey Hunter. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a pair. It's 7-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
New pitcher on here, Nate Pearson. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the 0-1. That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Jorge Polanco, the next Twin up to hit for the 4th time tonight. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. foul ball. Next offering way off the plate. Polanco stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Fires over to Guerrero. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Leading off, George Springer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. Tap back to the mound. Polanco collects to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gurriel up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And down on strikes goes Gurriel. 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Berg. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes. Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8.
Swings and misses. And that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They continue to trail 7-0. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Justin Morneau. Pearson back to work. The other way. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now here is Byron Buxton. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Runner at first with no outs here. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That smash towards center. Springer there makes the catch. That takes care of Buxton. 1 down. Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. And fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Ground ball could be 2. Guerrero over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And back here at the ballpark. Down the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
2 balls, no strikes, the count. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Ripped on a line. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
So close, but there goes the no-no with 2 outs in the 8th. And I'm sure he's going to want that last pitch back and think about what might have been. But you know what? He's really been amazing in this one. Total control from the first batter on.
Out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 down. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. And ball one. Chapman leads off first with one away. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those...
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this guy was so close to getting into the history books. He pitched well all game long. That one hit in the 9th inning, a little disappointing, but he got right back on track to finish.